everyone. Welcome back our program Women and the Bible. My name is Armin and we will keep talking about women from the Bible, what we can learn from them. In this episode we will talking about Lot's wife and his two daughters. This story is written in Genesis chapter 19. In this chapter it says that God wanted to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, but he had precious people there. He didn't want to destroy his people there too, so he sent his two angels to take them out of the city. And that two angels, verse 12, two angels said to Lot, "Do you have anyone else here, son-in-law, sons or daughters, anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Take them out of here, because we are going to destroy this place." Don't be afraid. If there is destruction coming, God will come to you and take you away. He never likes to destroy his people. He takes them away. You don't need to flee unless he tells you. As a woman, we should be aware of that by having the fear of the Lord and having his wisdom and word from him. Not out of our mind we decide, you know what, I'm staying, as we will see, his wife wanted to stay, or we are fleeing. Don't decide out of your mind, please. Consult with God first. Consult with your husband on the word of God. So angels, they tell Lot to take everyone that belongs to him, not everything, everyone, and go away, because they are going to destroy. Verse 14, so Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law who were pledged to marry his daughters. But later we see that they didn't want to come. As a woman, never, ever marry someone who doesn't want to follow God. It will bring destruction in your life. Don't get someone beside you. Marry someone as your husband or even partner or even friend who will lead you to destruction. The opposite, find people who love God, who fear God the way you do, or even better. In that case, it will be blessing. The life will be blessing, family will be blessing, and you will be so much blessed. Verse 30. Lot and his two daughters left Zoar and settled in the mountains. He and his two daughters lived in a cave. One day the older daughter said to the younger, "Our father is old, and there is no man around here to give us children, as is the custom all over the earth. Let's get our father to drink wine and then sleep with him and preserve our family line through our father." Almost as Sarah did, they try. When we are panicking, we get the wrong idea, we get the wrong opinion. If they looked around, they would see many people around them. Just because the city, just because their future husbands, they didn't come, it means they were alone? No, there were many men. But they are when we panic, we get disappointed, we don't see anyone or anything. And we start thinking, what should I do? God, sorry, maybe your plan is not the best for me. Maybe I need to fix it, but God's will is perfect. As it says in Romans chapter 12, his will is perfect. It means we cannot add on it. We cannot take something from it. They needed to go, God, and say, God, okay, whom did you want me to marry? But they're panicking. Sometimes when we don't see, like we had someone that we needed to marry, or we had a plan. But for some reason, God comes and destroys our plan. We start panicking. We start saying, no, it's the end. There is no one else. There is nothing else. When we get out of the work, like we quit or we get laid off, we say, no, it's the end of the world. I don't have any job. All around are problems. No. In that case, we're just panicking. All we need to sit down and read and say, God, what is your plan? Believe me, we panic very quickly as women because we are more emotional. we tend to panic quickly. We don't see the right thing. We see everything black and we start solving the problem with our ways. Don't do that. Earlier, I would like to read also about in verse 17. Angels, they tell them, flee for your lives. Don't look back and don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains or you will be swept away. In this case, God says flee. Sometimes if God says flee, you don't take anything even. You just flee. And here he said, don't stop anywhere and don't look back. Looking back, it means you are not confident if you need to go. You want to go back, it means you look back, it means you want to go back. You left something precious. No, God is going to destroy, it is destruction there, don't look back. God doesn't like when we look back and say, oh, yesterday was better than today. No, every day He makes it better. Every day we go forward and we get more blessed. But this wife, her heart was too connected with her old life. But why God wanted to destroy that city? It was full of sin. And she was used to see sin. Her eyes were already destroyed with sin. Look, what are you feeling? If God says leave it and go, what you feel? If you feel connection, it means something is wrong there. It means God wants to cut the sin from you. He wants to make you free from the sin. Free to choose the right thing. In this case, right thing was not to look back, not to regret, not say, God, you know what, it was a good life why you took me. No, to know that God always wants the perfect for us. His will is perfect. Don't try to change it. Don't try to look and say, there are no husbands. No, I want that life. No, God chooses the best life for us, the blessed life. I would just quickly have a look at Luke chapter 17 in verse 32 to 33, where Jesus is referring to Lot's wife. Said, remember Lot's wife. In a bad mentioning, he says, when you want to gain your life, you will lose it. It means don't try to keep it the way it is. Make it better. If God says go forward, go forward. If He says remove this sin from you, don't say, no, but it is good, but no, it is the way it should be. No, God knows better. Believe me, God knows better, and let God bless you so you can make the right decision at the right time. See you next time and have a wonderful day.